Hello everyone, I'm back, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. So far, 2023 has been a year filled with many strange things caught on trail cams. From weird unidentified creatures to killers and to many other unexplainable phenomena. So today I decided to highlight some of the most chilling and downright horrifying creatures caught on trail cameras this year. So grab your maximum fear coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the scariest trail camera clips of 2023. This chilling video was taken by a trail camera mounted near a crime scene in the woods. And I did some digging but was unable to find any details about the crime scene. But all we know is that it was reportedly miles back into the woods. They put the trail cam there to monitor the area and potentially pick up some extra clues. But instead they caught this. An absolutely massive creature covered in dark hair is caught. The creature is obviously angry for some reason, as it powerfully moves around giant tree limbs. It practically destroys the area, tossing around these huge tree branches with ease. Someone or something would have to be extremely strong to be able to do this, and that's why most believe this is a real Bigfoot sighting. Bigfoots are said to behave in this way. They reportedly often destroy trees and land, sometimes to build themselves shelters or sometimes just out of pure anger. But taking a closer look at the appearance of this supposed creature, it's covered in dense black fur, and its face seems to be exposed, revealing dark, hollow eyes. It has broad shoulders and a wide stature, and it's very tall as well. My estimate is that it's about 8 feet tall. Even though the footage is rather clear, some have their doubts, saying that it could just be a man in a costume or something. But how could a man in a costume appear this tall and wide, and how are they this strong? It really makes you wonder. This weird trail cam footage hasn't been seen by many. It was taken on June 18th by a woman named Mandy. She has a few trail cameras and security cameras mounted on and around her property, but this one here was located in the woods near her house. She set out one day to go retrieve her camera and take a look if she had caught anything. But when she arrived on the scene, the trail cam had been ripped down and it was lying on the forest floor. Mandy grabbed her trail camera and hurried home to put the SD card in her computer to view the footage. But to her horror, this is what she saw.
I see you.
The camera lies motionless on the forest floor until suddenly fingers appear, followed by the haunting words, "I see you." Now, I'm not gonna lie, if I ever caught something like this on a trail camera, I would get rid of it for good. But anyways, Mandy and online viewers are perplexed by this encounter. Online viewers, of course, began offering up different theories. Some thought it could have been a stalker, others thought it could have been a creature or something paranormal, but skeptics thought it could have just been a prank or something. However, it was reported that there shouldn't have been anyone in the woods at this time, and in this specific area because it's very remote. So it was very strange. Regardless of what theory is correct, this video is creepy and leaves us with lots of questions. This encounter all started when a man began to occasionally hear strange noises coming from within the sewer system near his home. The man reports that he would specifically hear weird, otherworldly voices, and that he had previously tried to figure out what it was. And he did find out what it was. He states that there was an otherworldly creature that he saw with his own 2 eyes hiding out in the sewer. He describes the creature as pale and alien-like. But this night here, he decided he would try to make, quote, peaceful contact with the being. He brought along his video camera, and this is how it went. The footage comes from a while ago, so the camera quality is not the best, but we can make out a pale creature with glowing eyes within the surrounding darkness. It begins making awful screeching noises as this man tries to communicate. But then it lets out one final horrifying screech and then tries to attack. The man immediately fled and ran as fast as he could, all the way until he made it home, not slowing down one bit. He says that he barely escaped this creature and that it was a very close call. Taking a look at some groundbreaking footage of the infamous Bigfoot. A man was flying around his drone one day. He was flying it over the woods, attempting to get some really cool footage of the forest and the wildlife. But what he eventually captured was not at all what he expected. As he flew the drone above the trees, he unintentionally captures what could be some of the most convincing evidence of Bigfoot ever. A hairy bipedal creature is seen making its way down the snowy path. It leisurely walks along, unaware of the presence of the drone above. Skeptics immediately tried to debunk the footage by calling the creature a gorilla. But the way this thing walks is just so human. You can tell when it's a gorilla or primate by the way they hunch over when they walk around, and judging by this walk here, this doesn't look like one at all. Also, we need to consider the fact that the footage was taken somewhere in the US, and the US is not home to any primates. So I'll leave this one up to you, the viewers. Is this real footage of Bigfoot? The following trail cam photo is very mysterious. Taken by a trail camera that was mounted to a tree somewhere deep in the woods, the photo has been puzzling the internet. Take a look. The photo shows a deer, but somehow its head seems to be twisted in a way that shouldn't be possible. It looks like its head and neck are completely backwards. Could this deer just be suffering from a horrible injury? Or is there something weirder going on? Because of the strange behavior and appearance of the deer, online viewers brought up skinwalkers. Skinwalkers are said to be evil, dangerous spirits that disguise themselves as everyday wildlife. However, you can tell they're skinwalkers because of their bizarre and creepy behavior. And that's why people think the deer in this photo is a skinwalker, because it shouldn't be possible for a deer to do this. Definitely a strange photo. The following video was posted to TikTok on August 19th, 2023. The location is not entirely known, but a boy and girl appear to be in a remote campsite. This campsite is believed to be very deep in this rainforest, and at first, to the naked eye, it seems like a very innocent video. Just two people playing in a waterfall, minding their own business. But look behind them. Something is seen stalking them. What is that? If we freeze the footage and zoom in, a pale, unsettling face is seen sticking out of the bushes. And whatever this being is, it's freakishly tall, considering where the face is. And if we look closely, we can see it moving, proving that whatever it is indeed alive. And you can even see the expression on the woman's face change drastically, so it's safe to assume that she realized they were not alone. The most believed theory was that it was something paranormal. Some specifically speculate that this campsite was set up on cursed land, and that maybe it's home to multiple skinwalkers that reside on the land and hide within the forest, attempting to blend in. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. This video was taken by a home security camera mounted in a homeowner's backyard. Taken on January 16th, 2023, everything seems peaceful at first, but then the camera picks this up. As we take a look at the back wall, a pale humanoid creature is seen. It's attempting to climb up over this wall, but then it suddenly drops and hides behind the wall. The creature moves too fast to be a human. But when we look closer here, we can see it's pale and skinny with dark sunken eyes. This is why people thought it was a cryptid creature called the Rake. The Rake is a supposedly skinny, pale, elongated creature. It has sharp claws and it's said to terrorize people. It's said that these creatures usually reside within the woods. But anyways, whatever this was in the footage, it seemed to leave for good as no other updates or clips were released. A man named Gavin Cox shared his unexplainable creature encounter with the world on November 17th, 2023. And what makes this specific video so convincing is that it's his only video like this on his entire page. He's completely shocked and still has no idea what it was. Check it out.
Bruh.
As Gavin was relaxing at the beach, something odd was spotted in the ocean. An extremely long serpent-like creature is seen moving about through the water. He zooms in and gets a pretty clear video. He captioned the video, quote, "Can anyone explain what this is? I think I found Nessie," end quote. Nessie, also known as the Loch Ness Monster, is a supposed sea monster. The creature is described as an extremely long serpent with a very long neck, with one or multiple humps protruding from the water. The Loch Ness Monster is one of the most infamous cryptids ever, with thousands and thousands of reported sightings. However, skeptics stated that this creature could have not been a creature at all, and that it could have just simply been a fish called the oarfish. Oarfish can grow up to a whopping 25 feet in length. However, the creature depicted in this video here looks to be much longer than 25 feet. Also, oarfish do not swim along the surface like this. So what do you guys think? Could this be the Loch Ness Monster caught on camera? It's a very compelling piece of video. This video here was uploaded to TikTok on December 12th, 2023, so very recently. The caption of the video reads, "A group of Bigfoot seem to leave giant footprints in the snow very close to a famous Bigfoot sighting location." Take a look at these explorers' discovery.
Get in on this one.
And the foot is melted away to make it look bigger. But look at
see,
the top of these right here.
Yeah.
Toes.
Yeah.
So you got a toe here.
There's a small one and a big one. That means more than one.
They speculate that the prints came from a parent and a juvenile Sasquatch, considering that the prints were two different sizes and very close together. The man in the video states that because the prints are so close together, this theory would make sense. And just by looking at these prints, you can tell they are way larger and way wider than human prints. And you can even see toe prints in the snow as well. Unless Shaquille O'Neal himself was walking around barefoot in the snow, this couldn't have been a human. Anyways, these explorers are adamant that these are indeed real Bigfoot tracks. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. A quick disclaimer before I show this one, it is a pretty gruesome picture, so if you want to skip past, you can. But anyways, here it is. A trail cam was set up in the woods for the sole purpose of catching wildlife on camera, just like the goal of most trail cam owners. But sometimes these trail cameras pick up some horrifying and shocking events, and this is one of the most shocking ever. Take a look as the trail cam snapped a photo of a deer with the severed head of another deer entangled within its antlers. Sadly, this tends to happen to deer sometimes during mating season. Two male bucks will fight, and when they fight, they clash their antlers together. However, sometimes their antlers get intertwined, and they can't free themselves. They continue to yank and pull away from each other until one of the deer give up or get injured. The living deer then has to free itself from the trap, so it continues to pull very hard to try to free itself, which eventually rips the head of the deer off of the entire body. And that's what happened to this deer here. But now it has to walk around with this decapitated deer head hanging from the side of its head, like some sort of trophy of its battle. But eventually the head will decay, or the deer will shed its antlers. This just gives us a glimpse at how ruthless nature can be. It can be such a beautiful place, but also a very scary place. Crazy things happen like this in the wild very frequently. We just aren't usually around to see it. And thanks to this trail cam here, we got to see this one. This video taken on December 12th, 2023 has been puzzling viewers. It was taken by the TikTok user bluebucks_J. He states that his little brother spotted this strange object floating in the sky, and they still can't figure out what it could be. Check it out.
Look, it's a one shape now.
I see it.
That ain't no bird, bro. Where's it at? Oh, I see it.
Okay.
So, is that?
For real?
A strange shape-shifting object is seen floating through the sky. It appears to be moving around as if it's alive or something. Of course, commenters began to speculate aliens and extraterrestrial beings regarding the weird nature of the clip. It doesn't appear like any aircraft or anything at all, as a matter of fact, that we've ever seen here on our planet. Jay states, "The object can't be a balloon or anything like that because of the sharp edges when it was in its triangle shape." He also brings up the point that the wind at the height of the object would have been at about 100 miles per hour, but for some reason the object retains a stabilized and smooth motion. This footage has me puzzled. I don't know about you all. I just don't know at all what to make of it. This video comes from Mark Lauderhand on YouTube. This video shows two male timber rattlesnakes participating in what's called a combat dance. This clear and up-close footage gives us an amazing look at what this combat dance consists of. And as we can see, at one point in the footage, one of the snakes smacks the other in the head, which forces its momentum backwards, and this causes the snake to hit its head on the hard rock behind. This stunned the snake, causing it to lay down and relax for a minute. This is when the other snake was declared victorious. The snake then eventually slithers away in defeat. It's just so insane to see up-close footage like this. Timber rattlesnakes are very, very dangerous, and humans should stay as far away as possible. When they bite, their venom is potent enough to kill a human. If bitten by one of these snakes, you would have to seek medical attention immediately. But luckily for us, timber rattlesnake bites are pretty rare, but we should still be cautious. Taking a look at some mysterious footage. It was apparently taken by a man named Harley Hoffman. It happened somewhere in British Columbia. Take a look as the footage shows a pretty clear video of what looks like Bigfoot walking through the woods. It's pretty clear and easy to see. It looks exactly like what a Bigfoot is supposed to look like. Long black hair, tall and wide, the evidence is pretty compelling. Let's replay it again. This video here is different, but I saw it and I knew I had to share it with you guys. It starts off showing a woman strapping her feet into her snowboard, but quickly what seems like an ordinary snowboarding video takes a dark turn. Not long into the video, posted on November 26th, 2023, we can see that she's being stalked by a predator. It's a grizzly bear, but the snowboarder has absolutely no clue as she's too caught up listening to Rihanna in her headphones. As she makes her way down the hill, the bear begins chasing quickly after her. It gets uncomfortably close, but the woman still doesn't know. This apex predator is grunting and growling as it chases her. He wanted her to be his next meal. But eventually the woman takes off fast down the hill and leaves the bear in the dust. The best part is that this woman had no clue the entire time that her life was in danger, and that she was only seconds away from death. And she seems to just be having a grand old time singing and enjoying her time snowboarding. But anyways, bears are extremely unpredictable and wild. Sometimes they can appear nice, but most times, especially grizzly bears, they are straight up killers. That's why it's best to stay away from wild animals like this. There are approximately 40 bear attacks around the world every single year, and this snowboarder here was lucky that she wasn't one of those unfortunate 40. I think I can speak for all of us here when I say I'm glad she made it out of this harmful situation. Alright, I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like button's mom. Let's aim for 2,000 likes for another one of these scary trail camera videos. And if you want to get to know me more, you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, MaxwellFear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, MaximumFearYT. And be sure to subscribe to the channel because only 4% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And be sure to hit that bell as well so you don't miss when I upload. And also feel free to check out my merch, it's in the description down below. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.